Hey guys, Silverwolf here. Today I'm going to be going over the video I took of my last Grand Arena. Now, unfortunately, because of time constraints, I was not able to talk over it. I was doing stuff, had work, and I was only able to screen record it without talking. So I'm just going to go over that. And if you all like this format of how I'm doing this video of me recording it and then just giving you the highlights and stuff later, feel free to let me know any way you choose, and I can definitely consider doing that more in the future. So my opponent today, Mona Lisa, I noticed right off the bat that he only had one successful defense in his Grand Arena while he had 17 offensive battle wins. So I expected him to go really heavy on offense, and as you'll see in a sec, actually just look at the roster quick. He had a Vader, which did not have Merciless. His Zeta was on the leader ability, I believe. He had a good Jedi team. He had some good Night Sisters, which is pretty rare for people in my division from what I've seen so far. And aside from that, he really didn't have all that much. Just 1.5 Jedi teams, really. And Vader, Palpatine at 7 stars, as you can see, and then those Night Sisters. So gonna keep going over here. Just looking through the roster quick. So then we're going to actually enter the arena. Nope, check the ships first. He didn't really have any ships at all. He only had about the one fleet actually built up. So as you can see from this board here, he was able to full clear my defense. I didn't go heavy on it. I believe I had the Mandalorian in the top right corner, and then I threw Imperial Troopers, I believe, in the back left corner, and then I don't remember off the top of my head what I put in the bottom right. It was probably my Hera lead with Zeb Chopper, and then I think I had Wedge and Biggs. But anyway, he did not really put much work into his defense at all, as you can see here. The best thing on here is a level 80 Boba Fett. So I just went straight after this with my Jedi team. And this is something I would highly recommend for newer players. Bastila is really easy to get. And with the Bastila lead, you get all that extra protection. And because of that, as long as your characters don't get through that extra protection, you're able to get full banners on everything. The exception would be if they had a Count Dooku or something, and because of that, they were able to go through your health while avoiding the protection. But as you can see, all that purple stuff there, the extra protection, as long as his defensive characters can't burn through that, I will have no problems at all getting full banners, as you'll be able to see here. So usually I throw a Jolie in with this Jedi team, but I didn't have to this time because I knew that he didn't have anything on offense, so I was able to pick up an extra banner by doing that, as you can see there. Alright, so after this, I saw that he threw basically literal garbage on his back wall on defense. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to check the speeds on his droids quick, and then I'm going to see that my Vader's not quite fast enough to keep up with one of his droids, probably his R2 or his chopper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw Tarkin lead, get some extra 26 speed on that because I don't have that lead geared up the whole way. So again, extra 26 speed. Vader's going to get 8 speed for having Tarkin, and then for going an extra 8 speed each for going against R2 and Chopper. So because of that, I'm going to get some really good banners. One thing I forgot to note earlier, while my opponent was able to full clear me, I actually was watching live time as he beat my defenses. He didn't get more than 55 banners on any of his offensive battles, and then for ships, he was only able to get about 56 banners, I think. So I knew going into this that as long as I was able to get even like 57 banners a win on average, I was going to be able to win pretty handily. So I got 61 banners on the first one, and then as you can see right here, I just activate Merciless right off the bat. Just get some Force Crush going. Throw that, do that, and that's it. Tarkin lead is also really vital because once you get the Zeta on Merciless Massacre, I found, if you can get your Merciless Massacre off before they get much of anything else going, you're going to win probably 4 out of 5 times. The exception would be a clone team like this, where if Rex can get his tenacity up, your Vader can't do much because he can't land debuffs. So that's why I decided, even though this was their best defensive team, and my Mando team is not quite my best offensive team, I'd still say Vader probably is, I went with this Mando team. I threw in Greef Karga just because I knew I was well ahead in banners, and I thought maybe he could help me get some extra protection. Now, as we'll see here, he's going to get the Echo. The Echo's going to throw his EMP bomb. That'll dispel the stealth, and then they were able to pick off my Greef Karga. So that wasn't very helpful on my part, but it's not going to come back to bite me, and it's a lesson learned for the future. So this battle was pretty much over from the time it began. Now, as you can see, unfortunately, they were able to steal quite a few banners from protection. So I was only able to get 54, but it's not going to prove a problem at all. And then just to finish this Grand Arena up, I was able to go into his ships and see that he placed a level 1 ship on defense with a level 61 and a level 58. So that is not going to be any problem at all for my ships. I throw in my Vader, throw in my Boba Fett, Biggs. Now, something I've been working on a lot lately is my TIE Bomber. Because the TIE Bomber doesn't require a pilot, I know that as long as I can get it up to level 85, get its abilities maxed out as much as I can, that ship will be a complete beast. It already is, even to the high-powered characters with their high-powered fleets. So getting that this early in the game for me is going to be very crucial, I believe. And I'm already seeing it pay out dividends in Fleet Arena. And I'm hoping by the next Grand Arena it's going to show some significant results. So that's going to do it for this Grand Arena. As you can see, I was able to win 1,213 to 1,188. So fairly handily, I'd say. Definitely was more efficient on offense than he was. And as you can see, that was the big difference here. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. I'm just going to show some Squad Arena here, but just because. As a bit of an update to the account, this morning actually I was able to reach Chromium because of some Squad Arena victories. I was able to get another accomplishment for Grand Arena. So I am in Chromium now. I'm also making a lot of progress on my Jedi Knight Revan. As soon as I can get my Jolie to 6 stars, which should happen tomorrow, I'll be able to get finished tier, the second to last tier of the Revan event, and I expect to have my Jedi Knight Revan up and starting to get geared up before another month has passed. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. After that, I'm going to keep working on Beskar Mando as I have been doing for a while now. Especially with the Razor Crest just being announced for Conquest, I think that that ship could be really helpful in the future. And I think that Beskar Mando can also really do some good things in the right lineup, especially if they apply a Bounty Hunter tag. So I think that a combination of Jango Fett, Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and then Beskar Mando, you could even throw in Bosk, and that would be a really good lineup. Or you could throw in Greef Karga for some extra protection, I think. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. Really appreciate anyone who chose to watch. If you have any recommendations, anything like that, feel free to let me know. And I'll hope to hear from you all soon. If not, I should get another video up in the next day or two. Alright, thanks folks.